Hello, welcome to all of you. Today's Heart to Heart chat. In this chat, Mr. Bharat Musadi is here, and I request Mr. Bharat Musadi to officially inaugurate today's chat by delivering few words on this. Thank you. Mr. Bharat Musadi, please.
Thank you, Ashok Bhaiya, and good evening to all my friends and gentlemen who are gathered here. I start with very heartful thanks to Rajiv Bhaiya for organizing it and making XENA such a great platform of which we are all very proud of. And, as we discussed when we had gathered physically almost about a month back, that, XENA has really kind of, connected all of us across India as well as across the globe and given us a platform where, a lot can be accomplished. And I think we have just reached almost like a tip of the iceberg. And if we really kind of explore further deep into it, we'll find that, it's such a strong, impactful platform that through which lot more is possible. And I would request that all the XENA members, whether who are today joined on this particular call or even the wider fraternity, that we take advantage of this platform and contribute in a way that, they say उस दिन भी मैंने word use किया था श्रमदान, मतलब we are giving our time and our efforts so that overall we make the world a much better place to live in. And that can be done by whatever area of expertise. Each of us brings a unique area of expertise into this particular platform, and that area of expertise and the vast experience which we have, we use that to kind of contribute into that, the overall pool. It can lead to vast development in the areas of where we operate, areas which we plan to operate, whether it is health and wellness, whether it is fitness, whether it is mentoring and counseling, whether it is dealing with startups, something which I do very often, but all kind of, we can touch human life in hundreds and thousands of ways, more than hundreds of, I would say. So each of the community member.
A common interest, almost things are decided, I think.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
No, you continue.
Yeah, so basically, we contribute to each other's benefit also, and to the larger kind of a community. I mean, I was just discussing with Rajiv Bhaiya, for example, people who are associated with the medical profession, they can contribute to the health and wellness after collaborating with some good institute. But at the same time, people who are not connected also with the medical fraternity, we can do some counseling, mentoring, right from people who are kids, teenagers, married people who today's world, because of the various complexities, need a lot of counseling, and to the senior citizens who are today, gripped with huge issues like loneliness, depression and anxiety, and there, each one of us can contribute in a big way. So that is just one area. And then in other areas, to even to commercial enterprises, we can provide our expertise by just providing them advice, and which can lead to a huge improvement in the way they function, the way, and it can change from a failure or from a loss-making situation to a profit-making situation. I've experienced this myself. So I would urge that each and every member of the XENA family kind of makes it as a, जैसे हम एक प्रण लें, हम लोग we take a pledge that we will contribute some of our time on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and provide our expertise and experience, and in a collaborative way, so as to make a difference into the community we live, into the nation we live. And I mean, whether we call it non-profit or profit, ultimately it will gainfully impact everyone, and that can be converted into a profitable opportunity for us, because whether we like it or not, medium to long term, everyone wants to gainfully engage, in fact, even the NGOs or the non-profit organization, they need to generate some profit just to sustain themselves. And same is true for each of us. We kind of gain from that, and also in turn make XENA also a viable organization where it goes from strength to strength. And with that, I will kind of hand over the mic back to Ashok Bhaiya, and I've seen many other people have joined. So for each one to kind of contribute and say their words. And again, at the end, I would thank Rajiv Bhaiya for providing this excellent platform for all of us to contribute and excel in a community kind of a fashion, as against the corporate life which we have led, which was a very corporate way of functioning. I don't want to get into it because each one of us knows what was a corporate way of functioning, but this would be a community way of functioning. But in this way also, we can gainfully kind of make it happen for us as well as for the XENA family. Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, Ashok Bhaiya, you can thank Bharat Dada. By the way, if before doing that, if you can call up Salil Bhai, can you come closer to the phone? Can you hear me? Salil Bhai. Salil Bhai, if
I think we'll have to call.
Ashok Bhaiya, can you call
Yeah,
Salil Bhai?
I'll call him.
Yeah, because the phone that is kept, which is capturing the video, it is kept in a position or angle,
Hmm.
which is one, vertical, and
Hmm.
two, not all are being covered.
Hmm.
I think it may not be a laptop, because laptop, say, I
Yeah,
think you
yeah,
get a
yeah.
much wider angle.
That's the sad part.
I think they have taken the video, switched off the video as well as audio.
No, audio to I had switched off.
The person you're calling is not answering. Please try later. आप जिस व्यक्ति को
प्रतुल भैया को कीजिए फिर.
Hmm.
So welcome to, very warm welcome to Pratul Bhaiya, Salil Bhaiya, and the third name I'm not.
Dr. Shubhank.
Dr. Shubhank Bhaiya. So welcome to you all. I would love to be there in person, but somehow, because of some timing constraints, I was not able to be there in person. But maybe in future we will make sure that we kind of, with some advance booking of the time, at least half a day, we can keep ourselves free. Just we did at the other day at this CSOI club, and that can be even a much more powerful interaction.
Okay, Dada, if you wish to, you have overspent your time.
No, sir, thank you so much again for Rajiv Bhaiya for providing this platform, providing this opportunity, and to Ashok Bhaiya for such a nice introduction, and and also it was good knowing Ashok Bhaiya. We had a good introductory discussion. So look forward to, and I take your suggestion, Rajiv Bhaiya, that we can have a regular introduction as well as some kind of a talk, so that way we can bring some kind of a systematic interaction, and follow that up with something gainful activity, which is the ultimate objective. I'm sure. I mean, in fact, it's not that we do it just for the sake of it, but just to add value to everyone, and in turn create value for us. So we start with adding value to others, and which in turn automatically bounces back and adds value to ourselves, and of course it flows into the XENA family also. And with that, again, thank you everyone, and I'll be taking leave. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Ashok Bhaiya. Thank you, Rajiv Bhaiya, and thanks to all the people over there, Pratul Bhaiya, Salil Bhaiya, and Dr. Shubhang.
Yeah, Salil bhai, one photo of yours is coming absolutely
So
clear.
we are
No
seeing Salil
issues
bhai
over
here.
there.
This is Dr.
Hi,
Singh.
hi, Shubhang bhai. तो आपको
Shubham
खाली
bhai.
करना क्या है? Just try to keep the phone horizontally in such a position
Correct.
that the three can get covered. So just maintain that distance.
Yeah, Doctor. This is Dr. Desan here.
Yeah,
Oh,
hi,
acha,
Dr.
okay, great,
Shashank.
great. So
So,
just keep,
great
just do that
meeting
adjustment.
everyone, and hope to meet everyone in person maybe in next time around. And we'll continue our interaction. So thank you, Rajiv bhai. I'll take your leave.
Yeah, thank you, Dada.
Okay, thank you, Bhaiya.
नहीं, now again,
थोड़ा सा.
नहीं, just अब हाँ ये you have to make the adjustment. It will be
Now you are.
no. I don't know what.
अभी आ रहे हैं. I think आ रहे हैं.
नहीं अभी नहीं आ रहा है. आप जिस भी position में इसको, if you have kept it vertically, then keep it horizontally. If you have kept it horizontally, then
Horizontal.
I think we can go ahead क्योंकि वो vertical में नहीं आ रहा. This is a closed space where we are sitting.
then you have to make an extra effort that I am sure. Yeah. One second. And you have to make one extra effort. I'm
Yes.
sure that at one point of time, only one person will be speaking. Whoever will be speaking should keep the phone in front of him. So then that will also solve the problem to a certain degree. Whoever is going to speak should keep the phone in his hand.
Now you can see. Now you should be able to see all three.
It's not working. And anyway, that horizontal and vertical problem is still persisting. Yeah, this is Shubhang bhai, you should be certified as the technology expert. Okay, but we will be missing the host. ठीक है, उनके समय पे उधर खाली position कर देना. And Shubhang bhai, your friend, he has to extend extra love to Salil bhai coming closer, because उनका आधा चेहरा कट रहा है. Yes, the three of you are in frame, and you three can start. And then when you feel that Pratul bhaiya should also be captured, you just have to toy around with the camera. That's all. We are going, the people who are available virtually are going on mute mode. You people can now start off.
Okay, so start off on what exactly now? What do you want? Introduction.
Whichever. I think the voice message that I had sent you is a clue. Shubhang bhai, I have sent him also a message, and he's mind it. He may be looking a very young guy, but he's very, very matured. He's got a very matured head, and he understands things very clearly. He understands very well what is it that we are intending to capture on the not-for-profit initiatives. What is it that can be done on the for-profit initiatives? And he has a very independent thinking. And he has, if you go to his Facebook wall, you will be amazed to see for some community working he had done in such a grand way that way back when he was much younger, President APJ Abdul Kalam had congratulated him personally. So his credentials goes back to those days, at least through photograph, what we have come to know.
That
Things
way,
which are not there on the photograph, maybe much more also.
he
So
told me,
yes, he has got very clear ideas of what can be done on the not-for-profit and how, what can be done on for-profit and how. And fortunately, you are sitting in between two doctors,
true.
and they both can really talk a lot on exactly the revenue generating directly activities that you are in. So
Correct.
if something really comes out, which is, I don't know, I get scared by using the word win-win situation. I would rather say no losing situation for anybody. Clearly means the person involved is winning.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it brings you under a lot of pressure if you use the word win-win situation. So very next moment say people start expecting क्या होगा, कभी होगा. तो उससे अच्छा है बोलने का no loss situation. कुछ नुकसान नहीं होगा. जो भी होगा अच्छा ही होगा.
Correct.
So that is the context. So
Mhm.
introduction, if you want, why not? Yes.
So I think
Shubhang bhai, by the way, I mean, this is though getting recorded, but Salil bhai is, I must even highlight about who is smart and why. Salil bhai is smart enough, having read everybody's profile, that when the time will come to give introduction, he will score the highest. I mean, he will leave no one the option of not giving him the highest marks. So go ahead, take the marks. We are here waiting that you can snatch away with all the marks. Please go ahead.
so. So I was. I've actually told them I don't know how many who else is there.
It will be recorded and
Will be
shared
recorded.
with
Okay.
everyone
Okay.
in XENA.
Okay. So I was in the FMCG industry, and for quite a few years I worked in Wipro, I worked in Heinz, I worked in Shawless before that in the consumer business, and then I was heading a retail business, and I left that, and I've got my own company into health tech. This company is into preventive health. It is an app-based business. So through that, we try to provide solutions on physical fitness, emotional well-being, and dietary habits, etc., to individual consumers. So it's on both iOS and Android. So that's one part of me, and the other part is that I'm into, because I actually entered this kind of business, or this was my passion. Health and well-being and fitness was my passion. So I do quite a few things on that. I do yoga, I play badminton, I play squash, I run, I cycle, I do all kinds of things, and I'm also quite a bit into reading. So this is briefly, and of course I'm in Gurgaon. So that's it. Hello.
Good, very good.
Yeah.
So I think next, maybe Dr. Shubhang.
I'm Dr. Shubhang Singh. Good evening, namaste to everyone. So I am a medical doctor working in Department of Internal Medicine at one of the largest private hospital of India, which is Medanta, the Medicity. I also one unit of Medanta, which is located in southern region of Delhi, which is Medanta Mediclinic at Defense Colony. Other than that, I have experience of dealing with international patients, looking after Medanta's Afghanistan project, Nepal project. I have some experience of working in UK and looking after Vedanta CSR Foundation, lot of non-profit work for the organization I was part of. Other than that, I'm into pharmaceuticals and medical tourism, I would say, which I think agenda of Prime Minister also in his speech tomorrow, where he'll be talking about promoting Indian healthcare model in different parts of the globe. So that's my agenda of 5 years, so that we can help more and more international patients to come to India, get treatment and promote Indian healthcare industry in whatever capacity and ways we can. So yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dr. Shubhank,
Sir.
for the nice introduction. Mr. Sat Salil and now Mr.
Desan.
Meet Dishani.
Dishani.
Nishan.
Right. So hello everyone. My name is Dr. Meet Dishani. I am also working with Dr. Shubhank at Kanta Hospital, and I have recently joined that hospital. By occupation, I am a medical doctor, but by heart, I am an entrepreneur. So I am heading a company named Ecovative Private Limited, under which we are selling one product, which is Dharakal product. It is an agricultural input sector. Apart from that, we are having a family business, which is named as Shiv Stone Art. So this Shiv Stone Art provides basalt and porphyry and granite stone, tiles, and all the exterior products under this name. So yeah, that is a brief introduction about me.
अच्छा सलील भाई ये बात बताइए, ये तो इनका इंट्रोडक्शन में शोले में नेगेटिवली वो हाथ मांगने के लिए मौसी के पास गया था, बट इनके इंट्रोडक्शन में पॉजिटिवली ये शुरू किए, मैं ये हूं, ये मेरी जनरेशन वाइज फैमिली वाइज ये बिजनेस है, ये है, एंड गलती से मैं डॉक्टर भी बन गया हूं. So sweet, very nice, lovely. And what I am very, very encouraged is when one finds young people around you, because it is you people who carry all those fresh ideas, and then it filters upwards, filters downwards. I mean, each side of people then chips in. Like your elders will chip in with their wisdom, experience, reach, contact, connects, whatever it is. The youngsters would be your leg force. And so you people of your generation bring in that kind of supreme value. So I think we should, now that by default ये से अब मैं गलती से मैं डॉक्टर बन गया हूँ, वैसे तो मेरा दिल, मेरी पैशन इत्यादि इत्यादि है, तो आई थिंक आज का फॉर्मल टॉक शुरू करने के लिए अपने यंग डॉक्टर साहब को दिया जाए, और आप जो आप कर रहे हैं उससे इतर हटकर अगर आपसे कोई ये पूछे, assuming that there is a family that is your blood related family and this is your extended family, that here is your extended family who wants to understand from you what is it that you want to do.
Right.
Understanding, after understanding from you what is it that you want to do, we will just do our introspection and we will try to see कि internally हम लोगों के पास जो resources हैं, उस resources को अगर मिला देते हैं आपके aspiration में, तो वो execute हो पा रहा है कि अगर वो execute हो जाता, बहुत अच्छी बात है, सबके लिए खुशी की बात है. नहीं हो पाता है, तब भी हम लोग बहुत चीज सीखेंगे. And as I said थोड़ी देर पहले, nobody will lose anything. We stand to only gain if we are able to convert it. तो आप अपने उस मन की इच्छा को बताइए, अपनी aspirations को बताइए.
Right. So I wouldn't say that I'm by mistake a doctor. I do my doctorate because it gives it provides the feed to my soul, food to my soul. But apart from that, I feel that I have a lot of energy and a lot of other skill sets which I can utilize in a better way, and I can provide or I can generate more value in other people's lives as well. So by being a doctor, I can see, for example, of n number of patients a day. But the skill set that I have, or maybe the ambition that I have, with which I can provide a greater value, that's why I try to utilize my personal time in different activities other than the medicine.
भैया एक और आपको उपाधि मैं दे दे रहा हूं. You're a combination of a very good psychologist and a combination of a very good philosopher in making.
Thank you.
अभी से मैं बता दे रहा हूँ, सलील भाई इसको एंडोर्स कर सकते हैं. अभी आपने इतना खूबसूरती से अपना बयां किया कि फिलहाल तो क्वेश्चन करने के लिए भी सोचना पड़ेगा. शुभांग भाई, अच्छा ये बताओ, आज हम लोगों की परीक्षा लेने के लिए अपने मित्र को लेकर आए थे?
नहीं, I really wanted, because I wanted him to join, and on XENA, a lot of such things. So far, people I have met, there are a few things like which we can do for profit and non-profit. And this is something very important, like pharmaceuticals. And anytime anyone wants to do some construction, some other big projects, they can utilize all that. So that is what, I wanted the family to expand.
Okay, now, mind it, this is no indication, or we really have to give a serious thought. But just to start a discussion, you just now heard that there is some business recently started by Salil Bhai related to medical health. अब आप लोग की प्रैक्टिकल जो फील्ड एक्सपीरियंस है, उस फील्ड एक्सपीरियंस को कंबाइन करते हुए वो जो कर रहे हैं, उसमें क्या वैल्यू एडिशन दिखती है?
That's what I told him, that in Medanta we were like associated to almost all major corporates of Delhi NCR, and we can help him with that. That is number one thing. And obviously in the promotion of this app, what all we can do, we see some 30-40 patients a day, and we interact with almost 100 patients on social media and different online platforms. So we can promote that. We can promote this platform with best of the doctors in Delhi NCR region, with whom we practice, our colleagues. So definitely it can be done in a big way. And then we have to, like, this was just a 5 minutes introduction. So too early to maybe make a proposal, but definitely when we sit down again and discuss in detail what are the areas where we can put up our energy and may help Salil Bhai and Sir can also help us mutually. I think there will be some very important mutual areas of interest where we both can help each other.
So we have a tech platform, right? I'm into preventive health. We just tied up with a company which is into curative care. So there's a lot of synergy which can come, both because they have the physical infrastructure, the network, and of course they have the expertise and skills in the field. So, and we are providing a tech platform to connect people to this actually effectively to this network and to this infrastructure. So.
Okay, before you people could join in the Zoom room with Bharat Musaddi Dada, we were having a pretty lengthy discussion. And a very random, a very cluttered, random one thought, more focused for not-for-profit, but having strings of revenue generating probability.
Mm-hmm.
That thought was, I recall Dr. Shubhank way back, almost about 4 years back, he had discussed with me more on the similar lines. we tie up with various branded or good these apartments. Let's take अभी आप लोग एक particular apartment में आए देखो, इसी तरीके की अच्छी अपार्टमेंट्स के साथ टाई अप करें. अपार्टमेंट में कुछ नहीं होता है. दे every apartment has got society has got president, secretary, इत्यादि इत्यादि इत्यादि. One of the prime focus area for them is doing welfare oriented activities for the development of the society and the resident of the society. अगर उन लोगों के साथ टाई अप करके ये हम उनको बताते हैं कि frequency can be mutually agreed upon, decided on seeing the comfort, that हम free medical checkup periodically करेंगे उनके पास जाकर, powered by Medanta the medicine. Now when I am saying powered by का मतलब हो गया कि कुछ leverage of getting infrastructural support from Medanta, it will become easier for Dr. Shubham to probably get. Now powered सिर्फ वो support को लेने मात्र के लिए नहीं है. It has a very clear focus area कि आप बेसिकली वहां पे जाकर जना फैमिली की तरफ से नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट के तहत आपने मेडिकल चेकअप किया, रूटीन चेकअप, डायग्नोज किया, वहां तक भी चलिए. लेकिन डायग्नोसिस के बाद पोस्ट डायग्नोसिस अगर ट्रीटमेंट की बात आ गई तो वो तो जना फैमिली नहीं करेगी. वो ट्रीटमेंट इज डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू रेफरेंस टू मेदांता. That is the only advantage when you are using the word powered by. कि मेदांता को उन तरीके के मेडिकल चेकअप से फिल्टर होकर अगर क्लाइंट बेस मिल रहा है, मिल पा रहा है, बढ़ रहा है, बुराई तो नहीं है.
Even Salil Bhai's platform, because ultimately they will use this kind of tool and filtering.
Correct.
And tertiary care we are providing.
Correct.
That is ultimately required.
Correct.
Because this platform fits in a better way, because you are directly engaging the community at large. They are filling the survey forms and everything. And if they require medical treatment, they connect with the doctors. And here, instead of Medanta, my thought process would be keeping 5 or 6 best hospitals, so that patient has a choice. He is not forced because I am from Medanta that he has to come to Medanta. We give him choice. He can choose wherever he can, and preventive everything he can follow up with you. So the solution he just told me are like very affordable, and anyone would be happy to join and have subscription of these kind of products.
So
वो
that
सेकंड वो बात की बात है. और ये जब फ्री चेकअप की जो फ्रीक्वेंसी तय की जाएगी उसमें बेसिकली देयर विल बी 3 kind of role players. One, which just now we have discussed, related to medical. Second will be not for profit. We have a public trust, Zana World Care Foundation, जिसकी primary objective is to take care of children and elders in the emotional, psychological, those kind of issues, sentiments, those kind of things. तो उसमें बहुत सारी काउंसलिंग की जरूरत पड़ती है. एल्डर्स पर्टिकुलरली उनकी सबसे बड़ी क्रॉनिक रिक्वायरमेंट होती है कि उनके पास कोई बात करने को नहीं है. दे आर वेरी लोनली एट नाइट. दे वांट टू जस्ट पिक अप द फोन एंड टॉक टू समबडी, बट दे डोंट हैव एनीवन. People in our age group also, ask any person, are you under depression of some kind? Nobody will accept. Because they take these kind of psychological related, personal, private, this thing, something that you are getting into their private life and they don't like it. But they can very frankly discuss with you, हाँ मेरा ब्लड प्रेशर हो गया है, हाँ मेरा ये माइग्रेन का प्रॉब्लम है. Medical is okay, but the moment it is on these lines, and we all know this, that majority of the people, they are suffering from these psychological problems, emotional problems, children, middle age, elders and all. So we, through that public trust, will only address to the elders that look, we have a foundation which is virtually available to support. There are continuous programs which takes place over there. There is a specified YouTube where n number of those kind of shows are available. Don't feel that you are alone. We are there with you. That's the role of the second not-for-profit. The third will be that you will be amazed. Amazed, I am saying, that many people at the elderly age, elderly I am using out here, due to ignorance, they have not taken proper insurances products. They carry still in their mindset the vintage information of LIC. The world has transformed. There are so many products which has come, very dynamic products which has come, tailor-made products which has come. So in the third category, again, as a counselor, not as a salesperson, no product selling is to take place, but counseling is to take place. That for this, these are the kind of solutions which are available. If converted, this directly relates to revenue generating activity. If converted, it directly relates to, even at this late age, if you are able to give proper coverage to people, you're doing a good job. You in isolation interact with any elders and ask them, are they aware of all the various kind of insurance that they are covered with? Majority of them would say, my children, they know. We don't even know. And ask yourself, touch your heart and ask yourself, is it only because of the premium that the children are taking that they are taking the decisions? And so the elders are not supposed to know about which way are they insured and covered? आज भी इंडिया के समाज में ये प्रिवेलेंट है. एल्डर्स के तकिए के नीचे चले जाइएगा, वो अभी भी पैसे बचा के रखते हैं वहां पे. मतलब it is just a phrase I'm using, but let them decide. Now when you say let them decide, means they have to directly interact. What is insurance? What are the kind of things? So this were the three things combined together, which along with Bharat Masaddi, we discussed that can be with proper, I mean, this is just a very cluttered thought, a very random thought, as Dr. Shubhang just now mentioned, that it will need a detailed discussion to understand things in thorough way, and then only one can really pick up minute parts. Yes, certainly.
Sorry to interrupt, you rightly said nowadays kids are in abroad and parents are staying in India, and they really need these kind of things because someone there in UK and you guys can coordinate with your company that please get medicines delivered to my house, get some nurse get some ICU set up at home. During COVID we have seen such things, and many big companies have grown up like providing these home care services, which is a new dimension of business, as well as it's a social support to elderly. because otherwise somebody has to come from all the way from US to India just for a small thing because maybe parents having fever. Now even majority of things, even dialysis can be done at home. That is the achievement people have seen during COVID. So you rightly said a very important business idea and need of the hour. Obviously, things would be charged. It will be a business model, but it would be a great service to the society because these elderlies can't reach to hospital on their own. They neglect symptoms. They ignore their problems. And if we are able to do that, it's good good work for society.
So I think in healthcare, from whatever I heard from Dr. Shubhank and we can sort of organize anything that we want, right? And we have also some collaborations, and so starting from insurance to other activities, we can do all that. So it's not a problem. So it's that of one, and they can be done.
Yeah, actually, if you look at it, I think Dr. Subhan so very correctly mentioned that if you actually look at any of the model, profit model, a profit model cannot thrive if it does not have an element of social service, and vice versa. A social service model cannot survive without having a profit model. What is most important is to identify the need. अगर आप जरूरत को जमीनी स्तर पे समझते हैं, पकड़ पाते हैं, तो आपकी ये प्लेसमेंट अच्छी हो जाएगी. कौन से जगह पे अपर हैंड शुड बी दी बिजनेस मॉडल, लोअर हैंड शुड बी दी नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट, और वाइस वर्सा. That placement you can interchange depending upon having identified the need correctly.
Correct.
But it both will always
म्यूट हो गए. सिग्नल चला गया. Is off the signal.
नहीं, वो इनकमिंग कॉल आ गया था.
अच्छा.
अच्छा, अब सलील भाई कुछ कागज खोल रहे हैं, तो
मैं पीछे का देख रहा था नाम धारा कल्पना.
अब आई थिंक आई डोंट नो प्रफुल भैया कहाँ हैं, बट एनीवे वो तो कभी भी आ जाएंगे. थोड़ा सा कैमरा को, बिकॉज आई एम वेरी स्केर्ड, अगर आप कैमरा हिलाओगे, फोन हिलाओगे तो फिर गड़बड़ ना हो जाए. आई वांट नो, ये थोड़ा मतलब अटपटा लग रहा है. यू विल ऑलवेज रिमेन, मतलब डॉक्टर शुभांक विल गो आउट ऑफ द कैमरा, आप दोनों कैप्चर हो जाओगे, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट you, नहीं, I'm saying let us try to do it like that. हाँ, अब आप दोनों एकदम प्रॉपर कैमरा में हो. डॉक्टर शुभांक will be there to give running commentary like me. So okay, so not necessarily, देखिए, अगर आप पूछिएगा कि आपने आज का पता नहीं, डॉक्टर शुभांक के पास वो पोस्टर है, सलील भाई के भी पास आज का पोस्टर है. The theme of today, the theme of today's interaction is heart to heart chat, दिल से दिल की बात.
दिल की बात.
तो मेन दिल से दिल की बात में जो सभी हम लोग आप लोगों से समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वो ये समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं what all can be done revenue generating में, what all can be done non revenue generating में, and most importantly how. That means we don't want to discuss on idea. Ideas आपको थोक के भाव में मिलेगा.
but doable idea. How to execute it? अगर वो आज के इस interaction में, even if we are able to list one or two in both segment, one or two in profit, one or two in not for profit, I think we would end up today's heart-to-heart chat on a wonderful note. So again, for some time, I'm going on the mute because there is another person joining in from the virtual.
So you want us to start speaking now?
Probably he
Hello.
wants.
Hello.
I think he's talking to somebody on phone.
Okay.
Yeah, please carry on.
Hmm.
Moment I have muted.
Okay.
Some ideas or something actionable.
Yeah. It's good that your company is this easily we can start, but it's already ongoing project, and we can help you connect the corporates. That is number one. Number two, Rajiv Bhai's idea of helping elderly can also be part of it, because you are giving mental support to them, and when you are giving mental support to these elderly people, you can definitely deliver medicine, get a blood test, a doctor visit, a nurse visit. If they are very sick, bring them to the hospital. So the whole, I would say, entire medical solution is provided by your company, because best thing is to make a channel, a mental health channel. Then only they'll open. They'll tell that this is what we are facing, and then help out. There are many who are CGHS, some are having insurance, some are having cash, some are not having anything. So even for them also, but definitely to run the whole show, you have to focus on business more. But social aspect of it would be a percentage of that, which can also be done. We can have tie-up with local doctors who are getting like 100 patients in a month from us, getting business. 10 patients they can see free of cost also. They won't mind, if a patient is using our platform 10 times. Once if we do free of cost for him, no problem. If we can help him getting admitted in government hospital, no problem. So that also will also be there. But to have the business rolling, the whole thing rolling, we have to have a business channel, and we can definitely help them on social aspect as well. And we can request all these 6 hospitals going to these residential areas, societies, do screening checkups and all can be done. So your platform is already a technology platform. Now everything is converting to technology. Infrastructure, physically, you don't require anything. Everything is technology. You have to deliver service. So technology can bridge this gap, and definitely we can start up with this, and then have pharmaceuticals and other things which can also be promoted.
So the other alternative idea for profit, Rajiv Bhai and others, is that you have a lot of people with certain amount of skills and experience and pedigree. So you can offer the professional services of all these people, and then because there are people everywhere. So when you offer professional services, you can charge corporates or whichever business that through XENA member.
Okay. One more thing may I add here?
Yeah.
You must have heard these colonizer like DLF and all these company. I've heard, long back when they
DLF.
started building flats, apartments, colonies. They
Mhm.
went abroad first. They went abroad first to sell it there.
Okay.
And that's how they could fix the price of that flat or villa, whatever.
Okay.
So they could get clients there.
Mhm.
And in the same way, we are talking about taking care of the elderly people staying alone here, and the kids are abroad.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of families abroad. They are also looking for such kind of facilities in India. Those who can take care of their elderly parents or things, which can be profit-making thing.
Correct.
So sorry, go back.
No, that's fine.
Time we have.
No, that's fine. Absolutely.
I have to go.
From NRIs.
हाँ,
We can't.
तो इस बीच में और भी कुछ further discussion कुछ और
चल रहा है. Everything is going on.
अच्छा वहाँ पे बात हो रही थी.
Yeah. So we can incorporate some idea like company like Mama Earth does. What they do is they would market themselves as, if you purchase our thing, we would, like, from your one order, we'll plant a tree anywhere in the world. Do this social thing. They are also marketing themselves as a enterprise which cares for nature. So that creates a good impression. So it helps in bringing more customers to them.
Mhm.
So the profit model is also there, and non-profit model is also
Somewhere together.
yes.
Okay.
So which, like, the non-profit model can help us or anyone in bringing more clients, which can help generating more revenue.
That was the idea also here. So we are having different groups for that. So one is purely philanthropic. Philanthropic people, they will work in the field and they will also promote XENA brand. And once that is promoted, then you have more of customers. That is one idea.
So now we are talking about different ideas
Mhm.
which can be implemented, both
Mhm.
for profit and non-profit. That is the discussion going on.